Hey,
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris and Gutter here. How you doing today, Gutter?
hey, what's up? What's up? We're back. We're back. We're back with another one, man. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited. It sounds like we got some exciting things, and we got a very special
Oh
guest
yeah.
during this
Oh yeah.
episode, which we'll bring up
Oh
in a
yeah.
bit. So I'm
Yeah,
feeling
we're
it, man.
we're we're up in the production value out here, man.
Yeah, we got to.
Yes. Yes. Every time we get sleepy on this show, yeah, I'm gonna have to hit the hair horn, man. We're up in the production value a little bit.
I like it, man.
So,
When something happens exciting, you can sound the alarm. I love it when a
oh
mint's going
yeah.
on. What have you sounded?
Yeah.
What have you sounded something every time you saw Sneaky Ninja Pants mint or buy or sell something?
Oh man, that'll be like that alarm will go off every second. That'll be annoying
The
actually.
whole show would just be
I'm
ba
thinking
ba ba
about it now.
ba. I love that, man. Well, you saw it on the introduction, but this show is brought to you by Ninjalerts. It's a mobile and desktop app that allows you to track your favorite influencers in Wells, such as Jacob Meyer, that we're going to have on today. We'll be interviewing a lot of these influencers in Wells on the show. To get the app, you go to ninjaalerts with 1a.com. You go buy the NFT and join the Discord. So thank you, Ninja Alerts, for allowing us to do so. Gutter, do you have anything else before we bring our guest up?
No, just later on today we're gonna be having a giveaway for Chibi Apes. Chibi Labs have a new drop going on right now, and we interviewed Sniper Bot and Sniper Bot like maybe what like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been already around
So
two. It was before the ape coin drop. So yeah,
oh was
it's been a
it?
bit. Yeah. Because I actually thought about
Oh
him during the
man.
drop because he's got 7. I was like, man, I'm sure he was excited to find out about that.
Yeah, yeah. Spasta was also on the show too, and they're giving away a few allow list spots. Now the mint is tomorrow. I do have to. I mean, maybe later on during the show, like towards the end, everybody that showed up, we might you might be entered to get a allow list spot, and we're gonna give more information later on during the show. Probably towards the end, like the
There's
mint
your alpha,
information and
Dickenza.
stuff.
Yeah, we'll get all that towards the end of the show for sure. So
Oh,
Dickenza, you
is
better
the
show up
Kenzie in the
today.
house
No,
yet?
he's not yet. He's not yet. But
Oh man, I'm sure he's gonna show up. But we do have a special guest today, man. We have a special guest today. We're upgrading the show a little bit.
heck yeah, man.
Is he in yet
Yeah, he's
or?
ready. He's ready. Let's pull him up.
Oh, he's ready.
The man, the myth,
Oh,
the legend.
hold on. We got applause for you.
Love it.
Standing ovation. Oh, he's in the house. It's Jacob Myers is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Myers, what's up?
What's up,
What's
guys?
up? Let
What's
me
up?
turn that down. Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me. Long time no see.
I know, right? Saw you in LA. It was a good time, and it's always crazy to meet people. Like when I meet people in real life, I try to get their Twitter information, and it's always cool when we've already been following each other
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a while now. I don't. It was nice to see. Like, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. It's been a crazy week or so. I'm still in LA. Bouncing around Airbnbs. The Wi-Fi actually just went out like 5 minutes before our talk, so I'm hotspotting real good right now. And
Oh
yeah, it's
man,
just been an exciting morning. But I'm flying back to Dallas actually later today.
Well, for a hotspot, your video quality looks great and your
I
sound's
know,
coming through great.
right?
So.
Look
We
better
hang
than
out.
a few guests we
Yeah.
have.
I see that you didn't want to appear as your animated ape. You chose a no on that one.
Well, you told me to give you my seed phrase, so I don't have it. I didn't have it to give you. So
Oh, so me and Chris, we're here. We're professionals and everything. So before we have guests over, we do our research on the guest. And according to Google, Jacob Myers is a serial killer from Idaho, right? But before we get into other bodies you got buried, let us our audience know how'd you get into NFTs? Like how'd you stumble
yeah,
upon NFTs?
it's kind of boring story, just like everyone else. Top Shot. You're like you see some basketball cards online that are videos, and then you kind of just dive deep down the rabbit hole. I got into it seriously, I guess, towards the end of last year, beginning of this year. And yeah, I mean, I just like broken up with my long term girlfriend, came back home, was just depressed and just looking for something to really sink my teeth into. And, I've always been a huge nerd, like tech guy. And yeah, kind of just dove in, haven't looked back. And it's been a huge blessing. Best thing that ever happened to me.
How'd
It
you get
looks
into
like
the apes?
it looks like you dove into the right areas. I mean, you found Metaverse
Right?
HQ, obviously. You found the board apes. I don't know if you bought in later or earlier, but yeah,
I
I
gotta
mean,
give you a round of applause on that one, man. We got sound effects now. The Kansas, we got sound
let's
effects now,
go.
so we gotta give them a round of applause now.
I
So
love
yeah,
it. The soundboard's great.
as
Um,
Gutter asked, yeah, how did you get into the board apes?
Yeah, so going back to the whole like story, when I was just kind of lost, I was working like a remote job at a med tech startup, and then once we broke up, I was just like, this isn't what I want to do, like I gotta, do something that I love, and I was like, what's the point? 9 to 5 suck. So I wanted to just dive full into that. I was trying to get a job in Web3, so I don't know if you guys have heard of Alchemy. But they're
Sounds
kind of
familiar.
yeah, they're kind of like the AWS for blockchain. They like do all the node services for you, and like it all scales. It's basically like the cloud, but blockchain. And my friend was really close with their founder, and I just wanted to work there because I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Yeah, there you go. Tekenza's my favorite RPC. Let's go, baby. Oh yeah, way better than Infura. So yeah, they're basically just a really dope company, and I was basically just trying to you know suck their dicks until they gave me a job, and did that for a while. But in order to do that, I was like, I'm a marketing guy, I'm a sales guy. That's what I went to school for. So I needed to learn that, but in Web3. And I saw everyone was on Twitter, and then I saw everyone was an ape on Twitter. It was ape follow ape. People were going crazy. And this was back when apes were around like zero point 0.7, zero point 0.9 ish. And I just saw it as an investment into my career. I was like, even if this JPEG goes to zero, like hopefully I learn something from this. I gain like a following, or I can just interact with the community and feel like I'm genuinely a part of it. So I just kind of aped in that way. I remember very clearly it was on Memorial Day, that Sunday or Monday, and then I just kind of just got like super degen into like Twitter Spaces at like 3 a.m. and all this crazy stuff that just like changed my life. And yeah, now I can never sell.
I love it,
How many
man.
did you buy?
I only bought one. I just bought one that I really liked. It was like point 0.2 above the floor, which was like a lot of money for me at the time. But it was just something where I was like, I want this to be my brand. I want to start with this one, see what happens. And, it ended up being like way crazier than I could have ever imagined.
Dude, that's
So,
amazing. I also see that you're a Brave ambassador. Did you want to
Mhm.
touch on that a little bit? I have something to say on that as well.
of
Sure.
course you
Yeah.
do, Chris.
Well, I'm excited to hear what you have to say, whether good or bad. But yeah, that was like before. I think that might have even predated all of that. So I was just like on Reddit. Before Twitter, I used to love Reddit. Now I only use Twitter. But
Same.
they had like a community application or something, and I wanted some free swag. I wanted to build up my resume. I love Brave. I use it pretty much exclusively. So it just seemed like a no-brainer. Nothing really has come from it in a while, so it's kind of died out a little bit. There's some like core contributors, I guess, that still do stuff, but yeah, I mean, it was a fun little time. Got to meet a bunch of other people in the community, and talk about Brave and try to spread the good word, but nothing too crazy, honestly.
Chris, you want to? Okay, Chris, that's a jet
Hi,
real quick.
Chris.
Yeah, he was trying to dive into Brave. I have more questions, more into the ape metaverse that's coming up, and I'm sure you already know what I'm talking about because the biggest launches, the biggest drops this week or this next coming weeks is Moonbirds
Yep.
and the apes are dropping their metaverse. Oh, okay. Like, do you have any information for us about that metaverse, man? Because you're in the inner circle. That's why I gotta ask you, because we don't know. What can you tell us, man? What alpha can you drop for us today?
I don't know. I wish I had alpha drop. Trust me. Yeah, we talked to people who, should or maybe might know what's going on, but they won't. They won't tell me anything, man. I've prided them and try to get them drunk, and they're tight lipped. They're very tight lipped. But I don't know if it's going to be this week. I heard it was going to be like last week. Honestly, is what I was kind of hearing. So after that, I don't. Anything's possible. I really don't know.
I thought it would be on the 14th or something, and there's also rumors that you need ape tokens.
Hmm.
Uh, is that rumor circulating in the ape sphere, ape universe, or is that just outside? That's
Yeah, I've
something
heard that
that.
rumor too. I've heard it might be just an ape. I heard you can do both, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. It kind of depends what they're trying to go for, right? If you want to do it just an ape, you're kind of building for, you're trying to build that utility into the coin and really kind of solidify that in terms of that is going to be the currency of their metaverse. Um, and then if you're selling an ETH, you obviously get access to just a lot more liquidity, and you're more likely to like sell out quickly and things like that. So it just kind of depends, I guess, what they're going for specifically. Um, but there's a lot of different like implications, I guess.
And it's, do you know the price? I'm hearing something around 1 Ethereum per, or is that
That's what I'm
solid
hearing.
yet or no?
I don't think it's confirmed, but that's around one ETH is what I'm hearing too.
1 ETH. Okay, that's not too bad, especially because obviously it's the board apes. Everything they've touched is has gotten out of here.
Yeah,
So,
whatever you want, I'll pay it.
but like, how do you think that affect the whole ecosystem though? Because people that are not in the ape sphere, they're kind of seeing a big downturn coming after these major high mints launches. Like Moonbirds is also another one that's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think is gonna happen to the ecosystem? Like, is the liquidity gonna dry up after these major launches, or do you think it's just gonna keep rolling like usual?
I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. I think a lot of people are scared of liquidity drying up. I think it's definitely a valid concern. I think, if there's 200K lands or whatever, how many there's going to be, 200K times one ETH, like that's a lot of, that's a lot of ETH. So I think, yeah, I think it definitely could have some negative impacts on the market in terms of just, draining liquidity. But also, we've seen it's a lot different than when liquidity drains were like huge, because like the first liquidity drain we probably ever saw, like when I learned really about like, oh, what does it mean to like be a liquidity drain, or how does this impact the market, was the mutants, which was ages ago now. But
Yeah, it was pretty high too. I thought it was high, but I
yeah,
was
I mean
wrong.
now, yeah, but it was just like, yeah, that was a lot of money back at that time, especially. But then you see things like Hate Beast, and there's a bunch of projects at the same time that all had incredibly crypto bats, hype bears, a lot of those that like pre-reveal at super high floors. That it's like, oh, everyone is like, people have more money than they say. Like, just because they're not spending it doesn't mean they don't have the liquid, I think. So it really just kind of depends on the overall market sentiment, and how much people just want to ape into things, I think. But, it definitely could have a negative impact, especially things have been a little shaky. It seems like we're on a bit of an uptrend right now, a little bit, at least compared to a few
Hmm.
weeks ago. So we'll see if, yeah, that kind of derails it, or what happens. I think Moonbirds is scarier in terms of like price wise or price action, just because it's like, I feel like it's more volatile. But I don't know, the ape
Mm,
land, like I didn't really think ape coin would get this crazy either, so it's
yeah,
hard to
yeah.
tell.
Well, I kind of figured it would get after the mutants. I
Mhm.
was like, everything is going crazy. No matter what they drop, is pretty much a go at this point.
Yeah,
But the
I was just trying to
Moonbirds, are
take.
you on the raffle? Oh, what were you
I
saying?
put like one in the raffle, But I don't know. I used to enter those raffles like crazy, but now I'm just too busy. I don't have. What's up, Trev? I don't have enough time. I need like a VA to enter the raffles for me.
Mm, yeah, that Moonbirds is pretty much what everybody is looking forward to right now. I think it drops this week. It's 2.5 Ethereum, which is pretty damn high, but
Yeah.
it's by the Proof Collective, correct? And their floor is around 80. Now we did a show earlier and we showed their prices, and we're gonna go into that in a little bit. Like I want to ask, how did you get into MVHQ? Like, are you a active trader, or because I don't,
Yeah.
your name doesn't pop up that much on Ninja Alerts. I'm not gonna lie to you. So,
No,
like, how
no,
do you go
yeah.
about trading?
That's a good point. No, I'm like a very conservative. I mean, I say conservative. We're all in NFTs, so we're all like degens, you know. But
Yeah,
compared to Mitch, uh, Chris is saying, "Let me up, fam."
yeah, yeah. He can let himself up. What's going on? I'm confused. Oh,
And
I see.
there we go.
That was fun. So something kind of embarrassing just happened, but yeah. So I forgot, but I spilled a little bit of water on like the corner of my keyboard before we started, and I was like, oh, it's just a little bit, it's probably nothing. And we're like in midstream, and because we're streaming and I have my stuff up, that's why I got nervous. It like opened my documents and started like going through all of my files. I was like, what is happening? And I
Oh,
like freaked out. I was like, did I show something like I shouldn't have shown or something like that? Because like all my stuff just started popping up, and I immediately turned off my computer because I was like, oh god, I have stuff connected to this that's important. And I think it ended up just being the corner of my keyboard freaked out. So I have no keyboard right now, so I can't control anything.
oh,
Um,
that's why you couldn't hop
but
back in.
yeah, that's
Okay.
why I couldn't hop back in or anything. I could just click. But that's what happened. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was really inconvenient.
Yeah, that's crazy. Glad your wallet's safe. It seems like.
Yeah, dude. That's the first thing I thought about was like MetaMask on browser, and I was like, oh god, it literally looked like somebody had control of my computer because like everything was just opening up, and I was like, what is going on? It
It's
was
so
scary
weird
moment.
because you're Chris. You're very, very careful about everything when it comes to security, man. It'll be crazy if you're the one that gets hit. Man.
I know. Well, that's what
It'll be
I
real
use
crazy.
different browsers for everything. I use like a Safari browser for the streaming because it's not connected to anything. I use like I have wallets on Brave. I have wallets on Google Chrome. Like I use like different ones for different things. I have burners on certain ones, so I'm super careful about that stuff. But yeah, it almost happened. Um, I know you guys are in the middle of something, but I did want to hear the end of the Brave. You said you applied for something, and then
That was like 30 minutes ago.
then my life got wrecked.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
no,
ahead.
I was just saying, yeah, I mean, it was a little community. We were kind of just trying to find ways to like bring exposure and bring people into Brave, but just fizzled out a little bit. Nothing like too crazy ever really happened. It was a solid little community, but I kind of just moved on to Metaverse HQ and things like that. And hopefully they're still doing well, but got some cool swag out of it. Great people, great products. So always a supporter.
Awesome, man. I think Spasta was involved with Brave as well. I don't know if he like was friends with the co-founder or what, but Brave just did a rewards thing. Did you see that? The Brave Swap rewards that they did?
No, I mean I've been getting my bat, but I haven't seen anything besides that.
Okay, it was really cool, man. So they for 7 days, if you swapped using their swap, you could be entered in for a raffle for that day to win NFTs or crypto. So
Oh,
they had like 4 pudgy penguins they gave away. They gave away a bored ape on the last day. They gave away some other like pretty World of women, 4 ETH, like a bunch of stuff. But I did end up winning something on the last day. It wasn't
no
like a big
way.
thing, but it's still, yeah, I won 1,000 bat, which I was really excited about. I got a
That's
golden
cool.
ticket
That's pretty
NFT
cool.
dropped into my wallet, and it basically gave me instructions on how to claim, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, but it was dramatic though. Chris was being super dramatic because he passed the claim period, and it was like, I hit support. I don't know. They're not replying to me. I want my bat, please. It was being
Yeah,
so dramatic for a few days.
I wasn't checking, and I did miss the deadline, but thankfully, people at Brave were kind enough to still let me claim.
You're one of those guys who like forgets to submit their wallet for the whitelist, and you're like, "Oh, please let me in!" Like, oh, I need.
Yes, I am one of the. I have done that. I've done that as
Everyone's
well.
done that. Everyone's done that. There's too
It's
many to
the
keep track of.
it's the worst, especially like for if you grind for one. But yeah. Anyways, I'll let you go. What was the last question as far as how you got into
Oh,
Metaverse
what
HQ?
was yeah, what was going into Metaverse HQ? How'd you get into that?
Yeah, so that was like one of the first groups I really joined. It was they started in July, and I had just seen like the House of Kiba pass, skyrocket after. I was pretty skeptical of it. I was like, I don't really trust these guys. It could be a scam. Like, they don't really have that much to show. So I didn't buy it or anything. And then, it 10x's like the second it sells out or
Yeah.
whatever. And then I see Metaverse HQ just scrolling through OpenSea. I don't even remember how I found it or stumbled upon it, but I had it up in one of my tabs, and then I just kept refreshing it throughout the day. There's like 100 left, and I would see like 70 left, and then I would see 50 left, and then I would see 30 left, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta buy this." But I had like point four to my name or something at that time, so like point one was like a lot to lock up in that. But I basically just went for it because I didn't want to. I had FOMO. I FOMO'd in, and it was the best decision of my life. So maybe sometimes FOMO can help you out if you FOMO the right things.
Yeah. And real quick, there is a brief alpha. I gotta because you talked about House of Kiba. They are offering their land soon. So if you have a certain amount of a certain different NFTs, go register for that offering right now. I think max will be 5 per mint. So if you that's a list of them. If you have gutter cats, if you have Lamelo Ball's NFT. There's a whole list of different NFTs. If you hold, you could register to get on the allow list to mint the House of Kibra actual metaverse. So I just had to throw that alpha in
That's
there.
cool.
So I know it's a little low key, but I know if when House of Kibra drops, it's gonna do well because they've been working. I've seen their videos. The metaverse does look pretty good, and it's gonna do well. So don't forget to register. I
Jacob,
just had to drop
I
that.
have to ask, what is up with the Metaverse HQ and these quacky ducks?
Yeah, I mean, I think we like them. I guess
Yeah.
is the only question. People are quacking. I think people are quacking hard. So yeah,
I watched Mitch buy
Are
like
you?
200 of them.
yeah. Mitch was sweeping them right in front of me. I don't know. See, like you said, I'm not a guy who likes to lose money, so there's really any chance I'm going to lose money or I'm not going to like make a stupid amount just instantly. Uh, I usually kind of sit it out. I don't know. I'm a very like I like to sit and
Conservative?
watch what other people do. I like to observe and learn and not risk my own money a lot of the times. I like to go for mostly sure things. Um, so I'm kind of boring now, just because most of my time is
Because
just
you've made
creating.
it. That's why you're boring.
You get
After
boring
you've
and then
made it, you
yeah.
get boring.
No. I gotta make it more, man. I gotta double down. That's what Mitch is doing, and he's stacking ETH like
Oh
no
yeah.
other. So I want to be more like him, but yeah, really just trying to build Metaverse HQ. That's like my top priority above anything. So that's
So
yeah,
what is your play? Like, what would you consider something that you're like, okay, this is safe enough for me to buy into? Like, what do you
I
look for?
mean, all the white lists or allow lists. I'll usually see like is it positive EV to mint? Can I flip it right away? That's kind of my bread and butter is just flipping those.
Yeah, it
Um,
makes sense.
but
That's the
uh,
meta. That's what we're all doing right now. Like,
yeah,
and also we our last show before the break we talked about premint.xyz, their collector's pass that just dropped, which was big alpha on here, and that the floor has doubled since we talked about it. It's almost at 1 ETH now. So
yeah, it's
Hmm.
been pumping.
Yep.
yeah, that's like I said, it's the meta is allow list. So pre-mint is pretty much like almost a monopoly in that sense right now. I don't
Yeah,
see any other competition right now. So that was almost a no-brainer. So I just had to put that out there. And
yeah, they're
there's
dope.
yeah,
We've been
there's a
talking
few
to.
other tools.
Go ahead.
Uh, no, other than the Quacky Ducks, what alpha can you drop on us from MVHQ, man? Well, what are they talking about in there? Like,
What
cause
are they
I
talking?
want one too. I just need the price to go down just a little bit, man, just a little.
Yeah, I need you to
Then
not do
then
your
I
job
hop
for a
in.
couple. I need you to not do your job for a couple months so I can scoop one up.
Yeah, there you go. No, I mean, we talk about every project under the sun, so it really just depends on the day. People have been quacking a lot recently. There's a game that came out, I think, a few days ago that people are talking about. It's hard for me to see. So when I first joined Metaverse HQ, I was in voice chat 16 hours a day, during the bull market in the summer. You should never leave voice chat. You're trading 24/7. You're minting anonymized, all these other stealth mints, things like that. And you're just having a blast. But now it's like I'm in meetings 24/7. I don't really have time to hop into voice chat as much as I'd like, and just hang out with all of my friends. But I'll try to pop in as much as I can, and we do get some time, in between bull markets or just in between a lot of big projects that we can kind of hang out and have fun. But um, yeah, Arcade Land, yeah, that's been doing pretty well. We'll see when they
Yeah, it
actually
is.
get the game going. But yeah, MVHQ is a year long pass. It ends at the end of this year, and then there'll be another one for next year. But can't give too much alpha on that yet.
Yeah, we gotta hop on that, man. So what's been the last big W you've gotten from MVHQ Alpha? Do you remember?
The last big W. Well, I can tell you the biggest W I've ever gotten from them. There was a couple. Well, I got the most recent one was Shinsekai. Were you guys there for that a couple
Oh,
days
you
ago?
minted those? Yeah, we
Dude,
talked about it on the
We
show.
were watching it, but we weren't. Yeah, we were there for it, but we
Yeah,
weren't in on it.
bro, it was crazy. So we were coming back from lunch or something. We just got out there and we were like, oh, we got to get ready to mint Shinsekai. And it was all whitelist, right? But the whitelist was fucked up. So they had a lot of issues. All the communities were like hitting them up, being like, our whitelists are messed up. We can't mint. Things are going wrong. And then basically they told us, they didn't announce this publicly or anything. They were just like, because we were just pestering them, trying to get our members. We're always trying to make sure our members are taken care of. And they're basically just like, yeah, guys, like we're about to go public, like get ready. And we're like, oh shit. So we're in Metaverse HQ voice chat. We're saying, hey guys, get ready. It's about to go public. Like no one else has access to this information. And then Mitch sees it go live. We call it out in voice chat, and then we mint it out in a matter of seconds, and gas doesn't even really spike because no one knows it's going public yet. So that was a huge cook. You made like point 3 per, I think, at like the lowest, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good
So
one.
that was really nice. And then before that, the biggest cook that I've ever had probably was with Little Heroes. Did you guys hear about that?
No,
Yeah, it
I
sounds
haven't.
familiar. It sounds very familiar. I missed that one. What happened?
So that was like the Edgar, some famous artist. I don't know his name. I probably should, but he did a project. It was selling for like 2 ETH right off the bat. I think it was like point 0.4 to mint, and then it was like a 2 ETH floor on the secondary. And basically, what happened was if you had whitelist, you can mint two, I think. So I minted two, sold them, was super happy. Was like, oh, this is such a great day. I just made like 2 ETH, almost 3 ETH, whatever. And then I was about to go get lunch for my family. But I just had like an inkling. I was like, oh, I got to go back. Like I thought it was about to start the public sale or something. So I was like, well, let me try to, make a little more ETH. Like a little more ETH never hurt anybody. So I come back to voice chat, and then basically we found an exploit in the contract where they used the same password or key for the whitelist mint for their special friends and family mint. So for the whitelist, you could only mint two. But if you go to the friends and family part of the contract and you use you have to look at your old transaction, get this special phrase from it, and then copy it into here and do that. And stuff that I would never be able to figure out or even know to look for, without Metaverse HQ. But we've got some smart motherfuckers in there. And it
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
uh, you could use this for the friends and family benefit. So I'm basically getting in there and I was able to mint 50. Like we're all in voice chat. We're like
Jeez.
going off. I'm screen sharing. People are yelling mint, 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 mint because it's like selling out quick. Everyone's just trying to get in there before it goes. And yeah, I was able to mint 50, and it was like the biggest cook ever I ever had. It was
So is
crazy.
it safe to say that no friends and family got to mint?
I think Sam Pepper minted like 50. I think that guy and like some other, bad influencers got to mint some. So, but it was good. I felt like a part of the family. It was great.
Nice. That was a very
Yeah,
good
that's a big
one.
win. That's
Like,
a good win.
yeah, generally a lot of alpha groups don't go that deep into details. They're mostly just shills. At some point, everybody's just throwing out everything
Yeah.
that's minting on icy tools. That's how a lot of alpha channels are. But it seems like MVHQ they really are doing this for real. Because again, like nobody else knows to look into all these different exploits to get you like Shinsei. How do you say it? Shinsenke? Shinsekai?
Shinsekai or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Shinsekai. Yeah, like we had no clue. We just seen that you guys are buying a lot of it because you guys show up on Ninja Alerts.
Mm-hmm.
Now on this show, we also like to look at the what's trending right now on Ninja Alerts. As you can see, right now let's see what is minting right now. As you can see, is Sativa Jazz is being minted. Image lobster. This is the 1 hour. Po just minted the lobsters.
Yeah, I think
So
he
this
minted
is
and sold them. Sold some.
he sold
It's
some.
not showing on most sold for some reason, but yeah, I follow Po and his alerts.
Yeah, I love
And
Ninja Alerts.
yeah, it does very good. Do you follow anybody on here? Like
Oh yeah,
we
I
asked that
follow.
to everybody we
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
who
No,
you
it's
follow?
funny because I follow, all the best traders in MVHQ, pretty much. So, I've got, I think, Mitch, Jake, JJ, Poop, um, and then I follow like a couple other, influencers. I follow like Machi Big Brother, Moonpay, um, a couple other people, but I follow Sneaky. That guy spams my phone with just bad trades, so
Yeah.
it's like I know what to stay away from when I see him trading.
Sneaky goes into everything. He's like takes up the feed. Most minted, most bought, most sold.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
funny because all the people that these are all people that I meet and hang out with in real life, like Mitch and
Mm-hmm.
Jake. I was here with like a few days ago. Meg, I follow her, and it's funny because we'll be at dinner together, and then I'll get a Ninja Alert. So I'll be like, "Oh, Mitch, you just sold your World of Women's Galaxy or whatever." Like, "Oh, Jake, you
Yeah.
just sold your Arcade Land," and it's like I'm their personal Ninja Alerts basically in real life. So.
Just announce it to them.
Yeah, you've mentioned Mitch a few times. Guess our guest tomorrow is gonna be
Mhm.
Mitch.
Let's
Yeah.
go. That's a banger. Don't yeah. That'll
Yeah,
be a
it's gonna be especially after all those quacks he bought. Oh, we have some questions for him.
ask him about you want to ask him about the quacks. Ask him about superlative secret society. There's some cool stories he can tell you about that. And then there might be one more, but those are some good starts for sure.
There was one he aped into last week that also didn't make sense, like equally to Quacks. It was like an alien NFT.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
were at a conference then. We were at a conference and he Astro heads. So they got
Astro
like
Heads.
white.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They got whitelist to some other mint, but there's only like a certain amount of slots available, and you had to do it in a certain time. So he bought like 20, but was only able to get like 3 or something.
Mm.
So it didn't end up working out how he
So he
had
bought
planned.
that for that whitelist.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
okay, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Dang.
Yeah, that
And then
sucks.
ask him about artifact. Ask him about artifact clone files. That was a huge play for him. So that and Superlative Secret Society, like Mitch is a legend. Mitch makes big plays, so
Hmm.
definitely ask him about that.
Dude,
Yeah, we see
I
his
was
moves on here.
I was watching on live for like him. I think I even recorded it. of him buying those ducks, and it was like nonstop. My phone for 30 minutes was like dropping feed. Mitch bought like 3 ducks, drop feed. Mitch bought 3 more, like for like 30 minutes to an hour, just like buying them. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, we were just playing Smash Brothers, and he was buying ducks.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Okay, so when you finally decide, because you're conservative, when you finally decide to ape into something, what criteria do you look for? Like, do you look at the team? Do you like how do you do your due diligence?
Yeah, you really want to look at every data point that you can, and kind of assess it in your own needs. I would say, I guess, I don't really buy things on secondary, because it usually ends up burning me. So I try to stay away from secondary. I usually stay for minting, and it just depends if I want to hold or how long I want to hold it for. Um, the one of the last projects I aped into, which start was star catchers, so that didn't do so well for me.
Mhm.
So I'm just learning my lesson over and over again.
Nah, that
But
didn't do so.
I can tell you why I aped in and the criteria from there. A lot of it was because of the team. I believed in the team, but they've had some drama along the way. I would say the thing I aped into most recently that I am proud of was Rafik and Adal. So he's an artist that we've been fortunate enough to meet in LA these past couple months. And dude, he's the Picasso, the Da Vinci of data. Like this man is
Really?
crazy. The stuff that he's able to pull off in real life and just in the metaverse, and like he's doing some amazing stuff. He just had a drop with SpaceX the past couple days, so they did some cool thing. They raised like $50 million for charity or something. Probably
How do
more
you
than that,
spell it?
honestly. REFIK.
Synthetic Dream by Rafik Anadol. Do
Yeah,
you?
he's got a bunch of collections, but
Yeah.
that's one of them. So he has like some space collections. He's got the SpaceX collection. This is like a collection he did with Google. So those are all like AI generated
Oh, really?
landscapes. Yeah, they partnered with like they have the craziest tech to like make this stuff. So like Google and Epic Games and all these other people send them like the latest technology. Samsung sent them like TVs that you can see through, that do like some crazy stuff. So they've got all the latest and greatest stuff. And yeah, they're dope. I'll send you some of the really cool ones.
Oh, okay. So this is the alpha right here. This artist, Rafik Nadal.
Oh
Anadol.
yeah, I think he's gonna
Nice.
be. I think he's going to be huge. He's already doing like crazy stuff in the Swiss Alps, like across the world. He did. He just did a show in Philadelphia at their orchestra. That was, um, one of his AI generated paintings, and it was like moving live to the music as they were playing the orchestra. So that was something special for sure.
Wait, is the screen blurry to you, or is it just me? Like my
It's
window,
it's
is that
blur it's
Blurry.
blurry?
blurry. It's blurry for me. I didn't know if
Like
that
what?
was just me though. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why the hell is it blurry. That's very weird. But oh, it is blurry all around. Like, oh my god. Chris, would you be able to control the screen?
I can't type anything in, so it'd probably be useless.
Oh man, yeah, I
Yeah.
have no clue why this is blurry right now.
Um.
That's kind of weird.
Actually, yeah, I can't even control the screen from here either. And I did just try to plug my keyboard back in, and it just freaked everything out. So I'm sorry. This is a technical
Yeah,
issue we've never had before, and hopefully my keyboard's not fried. But if so, we'll figure it out.
You have a nice
yeah,
keyboard.
Yeah, it's decent. It's one of the nicer Razer ones, but I mean, I can buy another. I did like
yeah.
I spilled like a little bit of water on the corner, like where my like control and shift is, like just like a few drops, and I was like trying to wipe it, and I was like, oh, it's fine. It was just a little bit, and I guess it like fried my keyboard. But
Rip.
that's crazy. Yeah, no, I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah, is there like a setting that makes everything blurry? Like, what the hell
I,
is going
my
on?
my guess would be just your
Figure out a
GPU.
blurry setting. Who was like, this is a good idea, right?
Maybe your GPU is just overextended between like running the show and your soundboard and all that. That's my guess. I really
But
don't know.
let me give you a round of applause for that guess right there. Let's give, yeah, you deserve one for that guess, man. Chris, we couldn't have done it without you and your great guesses. You know, I had to give you a round of applause. But yeah, I have no clue why it's blurry. We're having extreme technical difficulties right now that we've never experienced on the show. It's so weird, but it might be my internet. I think I'm pretty. Yeah, it's most likely my internet. It's just not catching it in HD. I'm guessing, but again, I don't know. That kind of defeats the purpose of going through different all these different NFTs. I was also
Hmm.
I was also going to talk about this not Banksy echoes, which is so weird. There's not that much information. I know you can't really see it because it's blurry, but there's not that much information about it out right now. But the word on the street is that it's not Banksy, but somebody bought a Banksy piece and is fractionalizing it into an NFC. That's
Yeah.
what the word on the street is, but there's not that much information anywhere. There's no website, so you kind of
Yeah, I
have
saw some
to.
people talking about it. There was like multiple projects minting, right? That were like not Banksy's or something. There was like a bunch. So I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah. What
this is
my
something that.
Sorry, Jacob.
Oh no, I was just gonna say this is something that like I'm usually too scared to I don't like to speculate or like put my money in other people's hands for the most part. But I mean, this is
Mm.
something that like MVHQ has probably been all over, so I'll need to go check the chat and pop in there and see what they're thinking.
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys got some alpha on this?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they've talked about it. I'm sure they've looked into it. So they'll have more alpha than I do right now. If I don't know
basically,
something, I always just go there and someone will help me figure it out.
unfortunately, I'm not able to obviously use my computer right now. But basically, what I heard was that, I mean, it's just speculation that Banksy is directly involved, but there's like no proof that he's involved. So
Oh.
people are buying just, yeah, people are buying just from the speculation. And I'm trying to find it. There's further like conspiracy of it because like Banksy has done stuff like this before. I can't find it right now on my phone. So like, yeah, there's a reason people feel that way. But yeah, this is like totally like just guessing that if Banksy's involved, it could skyrocket, and if he's not, it's going to go to
Oh
zero.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw it when it was like point 0.4. I thought that was a little too high because we don't know. There's no information. But now it's at 0.85, and it almost touched one Ethereum like an
Damn.
hour ago.
Oh, here's
So
the message I got. It says the stealth drop was 2 days ago, which was yesterday. 1974 editions, which is speculated to be Banksy's birthday. No one knows if it's really him or not. So they're just jumping on speculation. Over the past 2 days, the OpenSea description changed from phase 1 to phase 2. Um, and then he talked about how Banksy got an old man to sell his art at Central Park for $60, but the buyers did not know, and the art was actually worth 12,000. So it's not out of the range of possibilities for Banksy to like do something like this.
well, we're just gonna have to keep an eye on it. I mean, wait, do you think I have like secret streamer mode on or something on my browser that's making everything this blurry? Because this is very unusual.
We
That's
have a
so
we have a
damn
brave
blurry.
ambassador with us. Maybe he can answer. Brave has that feature.
The ambassador's in the house. Air horns for the ambassador. Wake us up real quick. So since we are having technical difficulties, there's really no way to go into the Ninja Alerts and go through every project to have you basically just tell us what you look for into different projects, how you research, like just show us live. So it's kind of that's the second half of the show that's kind of a little messed up. But
Oh,
hopefully next time we don't have this difficulty, which is very strange. It's not. Let me try to exit and share again. Maybe that'll help.
Okay,
Give
so
me 1 second.
okay, I
You could go
might.
ahead. I'll talk while you.
As I say, I might be able to get there with my screen, but being as I can't click anything, it's like we have one shot at it. So we need to like pick a project and click into the website, and then that's there's no going back or anything. So go ahead and pop my screen up because I'm not able to. So yeah, that's more clear.
Oh, nice.
So we can go off of this, and like I said, I only got a couple clicks, so we had to be selective. Like I won't be able to search anything. So yeah.
So, what do you want to look into, Jacob?
Let's take a look. What do we got going on here? Official creepy club. You got some etherworks on there. It seem interesting. I haven't seen those lobsters before. Portray seems to like them, whoever that is.
Yeah, the lobsters, dang, Portrait, yeah, it really seems to like them. I know PO minted it and sold a few. It's probably under most sold too. Yeah, it's under most sold as well. Let me do the 6
Oh
hours.
no, was that the fuck verse over there? Or whatever
I,
that is?
I didn't
Oh,
see it. Oh yeah, here's the. I didn't see it.
It was the
wait.
essences or whatever. I saw it. I know it was in there. We can talk about those if we want to talk about that. I don't know if how do you guys feel about fuck render?
Where's it at? Sorry. Oh,
It's on the bottom. Well, on my screen's on the bottom left, number 6, minted. I'm on the 1 hour.
I'm on the 6. Let me go back to the 1.
There it is. Yeah, bottom right, number 3 over there. Or
Yeah.
fuck after. Yeah, that one too.
Let's go to the website. Oh, of course, it doesn't have a
Yeah.
website. It's a redirect to the Twitter.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of fuck render. I'm a fan. He's been OG in the NFT space for a while. I don't own any of his pieces. I hope to one day have one. I just it just hasn't connected where I was liquid and there was an opportunity at the same time. Those has just not met yet. But I do want a piece sometime in the future. I know the avatars that launched, a lot of people didn't like them. Some of them didn't. They didn't feel it was fully rendered, but I think they're pretty dope, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. Like some of them are pretty dull, though. I'm not I'm not gonna lie, but a lot of them are pretty cool, in my opinion. What
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think?
I mean, my opinions are I was never a huge fan of his work to begin with. It just never like I mean, I thought it was cool and I knew he was OG and it was like no one really had it like he had a very particular style, so I thought that was cool. Um, but I mean, yeah, there's a funny story about when he first talked about this collection, the fuck avatars, like 5 6 months ago, however long it was now. Um, I remember I called it out at Metaverse HQ because he tweeted about it. I was like, guys, like we got to buy the crystals. Like they're about to pump. There's going to be a fuck avatar coming. Like it's going to be crazy. And then, he tweeted like 10 minutes after that, like, it's not going to be out until like 10 years, guys, sorry. Like I've taken so long, all this stuff. I'm like, oh God, like one of my first like calls in Metaverse HQ. And it's like, it just kind of bit us in the butt for a little bit. We just had to hold forever. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, the floor price right now is pretty down bad. Unfortunately, it was at like I
Yeah, it
think
is. I
like
didn't think it was that low.
yeah. It definitely
Yeah, that's damn terrible.
yeah. And look at all the offers
That's
accepted. That's how you know a project's going down is when you see a bunch of offers being accepted under floor
Yeah.
price. Oh my God, what the
Like,
hell?
yeah, that's nuts
yeah,
actually.
it's dying. Like when I just now when I said my liquidity hasn't met up to I didn't know the floor was like this. What is going
Wait.
on?
This is all like seconds ago, bro. What the heck? That was all. I
A
get.
These must be
minute
offers being
ago.
put in. These must be offers being put in, right?
Oh yeah, it has to be because yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wait, did you?
See the
Are you put
filtered
in
settings or something.
bar or did you? Or can you click on it or no?
On what? On like one of
It should
these?
be somewhere
Like
on the left. Say like
yeah,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
bought
That's right.
recently bought. Yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't underbought. Um,
yeah, that was kind of weird.
yeah.
Everybody's
I was about to
accepting
say. I
offers.
was looking at that
there you
too.
go.
Okay, that makes more
Ah,
sense.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
That
okay.
makes
This
more
looks
sense.
better.
I was like, holy crap, it's down bad. Like
Yeah,
something must have just happened if we had just stumbled on that.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's a lot of
so
listings though at one time.
yeah, it's not. I could actually get in if I actually wanted. one of these
And
right
now you're like,
now.
wait, maybe I don't want to get in.
Yeah, I was capping earlier, man. I was capping, and I said, my ETH hasn't met with the demand. Yeah, I was bullshitting, man. I ain't gonna buy.
You got to,
I ain't buying, man.
you got to,
Yeah, but if it drops a little more, if it drops a little more, I might buy. I might buy one or two, but at this time, probably not. I don't know why. Like a lot of the OG artists, they like Hackatow also had his collection out. Like a lot of those OG artists, they're doing well, but the newer people that are entering the space, which is a lot of people, they don't really know. Like they
no,
don't have ties to that history. So it's you kind of have to be very selective of the ones that you think are gonna like outlast the test of time. So is
exactly.
Fuck Render gonna be that one?
I see JJ on a
I don't know.
minting list.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, what'd he buy?
This
What'd JJ buy?
remember me V3.
JJ mints everything. Oh, we got Vopa on there too.
That is true. We saw his Discord. He showed it to us. His like special Discord where he like is
Oh
Oh
yeah,
going through
yeah,
all the mints every day.
yeah.
yeah,
JJ's a
yeah.
beast.
JJ's, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Do you want to look at any other NFTs? Oh, what about Drift Shoots? Did you the first
I
day
missed
out?
that one. I think I
Oh,
slept
you
through
missed
it.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I minted. Yeah, no, I think yeah, I definitely slept through that one. I woke up late. It's been yeah, I've not gotten a lot of sleep recently either. So I need to go home and like relax, recover, and get back on the grind set. But
Yeah, I mean, that was a good move. Sleeping for 24 hours and missing the first day out. Because I'm looking at the floor right now on first day out.
well,
It's
you
no
gotta you
bueno.
gotta get in and get out, right? So like the classic thing with the open editions are people say, "Oh, it's an open edition. I don't want to mint because there's going to be a million of them." Not that many people actually mint because everyone thinks that way.
Hmm.
And then it ends up being pretty positive EV because as soon as the time frame ends or whatever, it'll pump for the next like couple hours or maybe half a day or so, and then people are like, oh wait, there's like 20,000 of these. Let me like dump. I don't know. It's kind of like a similar trend we see. It seems so as long as you get out quick enough, you're good. But
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more for me. It's more of a long term hold because, again, Drift's other works. I mean, it's not selling crazy, but the floor they're not budging. Like
his
the
stuff's cool,
Diamond
man. His stuff's
Hands.
really cool. Mhm.
Yeah, I
I like
mean, right now it's 10,000 minted from that open edition, and it's about 65% unique owners, so it's pretty good. But the floor is at 0.16 now, so the mint price
Mm,
was point 0.2. So
yeah,
that's I think long
maybe.
term this would be a good play, but right now it might be a
Yeah,
good entrance. Or do you think it'll
yeah.
go down more, or do you?
I don't know. I don't think it could go down like below point one ever. Really, I wouldn't say, unless he just like stops taking photos or something. But I'm seeing Grifton a
Yeah, he's
lot
not gonna
on
stop.
these buy things.
Oh yeah,
Grifton's
he mints every day.
yeah. You should have him on
Yeah.
the show. He's a beast.
Oh, on
You were already
Wednesday we will.
yeah.
Hey,
He's coming
down
on the
there.
show on Wednesday.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's go.
we
We
got the
got a
top
land
traders on the
tax.
show, man.
Yeah, yeah. Look at him. He swept all. If you scroll down, I think he just swept something. Maybe the lobsters or oh, there he
Hikari
is.
official.
Yeah,
Oh, Hikari, yeah, they're doing well. Well, better than what it was. No, is Hikari? There was Hari or Haki. There's a few of
there's so
these
many
Oh,
different.
like anime.
yeah.
Like it's just so hard to keep track of at this point.
The something Hokage is what you're thinking of, Gutter, that we looked at last week.
No, no, that's no, that's
Oh,
another
that's a
one I
different one.
minted
Oh,
yesterday.
gotcha,
It
gotcha.
was
Come on.
Hikari and Haki. I think it's Haki. They
Ah,
Yeah,
both minted the
Taki.
exact same time.
There's
Yeah,
Haki. There's
it's
Murray. There's Akari. There's Shinsekai. There's
yeah.
there's
Izuki. There's a lot of other ones that didn't even make it to to the list. Like there's so many. It's the anime meta right now. So everything
We're
anime,
back.
Japanese character, Japanese names, it's a go right now. But
No kidding.
hopefully, if it ever goes into the like photography meta, this drift shoots first day out is gonna it's gonna be worth something. That's if it
Mhm.
ever gets to the photography meta, but it's not. It's still not it yet. Still not.
Yeah, I know. We're still waiting on that one.
Uh,
We could look at
wait.
another project.
Yeah, the Kansas is asking Grifton tweets about looking for alpha groups. Uh, it's my
Um,
first time hearing about that, but
yeah, I'm not sure what tweets he's talking to specifically, but Griffin is he's one of our hosts, so he'll come on here and then. He's more of a degen, so he like sometimes Twitter Space, it takes a lot of time. You're missing out on alpha. Um, if you're doing a Twitter Space for the most part, because you can't really be watching, Moby, watching Ninja
mm,
Alerts as much as you'd like if you're in the Twitter Spaces. So he's been a great host for us, but I think he's gonna stick to trading mostly because that's what he loves most, and that's what Metaverse HQ is all about. So he loves being in the voice chat.
mm. Oh, nice. Yeah, it seems like he does. He does a lot of trading, like every day,
Yeah,
every day.
he's one of our most active. We should have a most active list. I know like we have a ranking list, but like who we see the most. Grifton would definitely be like top 10.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
he's a beast.
sneaky is is
Oh,
probably number one.
Sneaky and Pranksy would be close. Yeah,
mhm.
close one and
Pranksy
two.
not so much. Pranksy just takes big. Like when Pranksy goes, it's a lot, but it's not like everything every day though.
That's true. I
Sneaky
guess
is everything every day.
it's when I follow Pranksy, so like when Pranksy does have days to where she like kills the market, like that's my entire feed is like Pranksy buying it, and most of it's like relatively high price stuff too that she's sweeping floors of.
Oh yeah, they've got too much money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jacob, do you have any other like projects you'd like to talk about at this time? Any alphas? Anything? Like the platform is all yours. If you have any secret things coming up in the woodworks, like what's going on?
Yeah, well, I'm actually working on two projects right now. A little bit, I just love to be spread as thin as possible. So Metaverse HQ is like my top priority. That's where I like focus all my other stuff on. And then when I do have free time, or when I have time to help out, I work on Hunger Brains with a bunch of other people from Metaverse HQ. We had an interesting story that maybe we can get into another time, but that was a very drama filled story. So we're relaunching, hopefully in a couple weeks. It's just taken longer to get all the paperwork in line than we would like, but we're doing some beta testing with some cool people from the community. We probably get you guys in there if you want, or maybe do some live testing.
I would
Get
love
Mm-hmm,
you
that. That'd be
mm-hmm,
amazing.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely hit you guys up in the Discord
Sure.
chat. We can talk about that. And then the other project, I don't know if you guys are into golf, but it's called Snobby Hills Country Club, and it's one of my good friends from college is building it out. Who's got a lot of connections in the sports scene and the golf world, and he's trying to do a bunch of really cool in-person golf events. They got some dope swag that we can show. That's really cool. And yeah, would love to.
That's sick, dude. I love golf. I play disc golf a lot more than like regular golf.
Mhm.
Mainly because like golf takes like 5 hours for a round and disc golf takes like under 2 hours. But yeah, I love golf.
That's great,
So
man. We'll have to
I'd be
talk
interested
more.
in that for sure. Do you
Get
play?
Wait,
you
wait.
a hat or something.
Do you play?
I played like a couple times, but no, I'm not like I like hanging out, but I think I'm too loud for the golf course. I talk too much. People get mad at me out there.
Maybe you should try disc golf then. Nobody cares
Yeah,
in disc
there you
golf.
go.
No, but what the hell is this golf though? Like I've never heard that before. What
Oh,
what is that?
I know it sounds super weird, but like you basically play with like frisbees, and there's like these baskets. You'll probably see them like in your area at like local parks, and there's like drivers, mid ranges, and putters, and it's easier to like pick it up because you can like go buy them at like Academy or something, and then most courses are free, so like you can just like go out to your local park and like go play. It's pretty fun. It actually caught a lot of traction during COVID, like so much so that like
Oh,
I've been
I
playing
see it
for
on the thing right now. It's some hippie shit, man. Well, what's going
exactly.
on?
Well, that's the beauty of it. Like it went from like, I mean, I love golf again, but it's like super like professional and like careful. Whereas like disc golf, you think of disc golf, you think of like some people going out with a couple brews, going to the disc golf course and just like having fun. Like it's really laid back. Even the more professional events have like laid back like commentary, to where like they just kind of have fun with it. But as you see, like look at the views, like it kind of blew up with COVID because it's a sport that was very like friendly to like not having to be like close to people. Where and there's like we see players now because I've been playing for a couple of years, but we see players now like one of the players just signed a $10 million contract. A couple other ones signed a couple $1 million contracts. So it's actually growing a lot of traction.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm huge into it, man. I traveled all over the United States to play.
Damn. Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
used to
just
contract.
Yeah, I went from I drove from where I live in Louisiana all the way up to North New Hampshire, and then I took a plane to South California and drove all the way up to Oregon, to Portland, Oregon, to play.
what the
But
hell is going on, man? I gotta watch
yeah,
this. What's this guy doing right here, man? What's this guy doing?
that's Nate
Is he
Sexton.
okay?
Nate Sexton. He actually doesn't have the best backhand form. He's more known for his forehands.
Really?
But
So
yeah,
you throw it into the basket?
yeah, you throw it into the basket. Same concept as golf. Every throw is a stroke and fun stuff. I actually so
Oh,
integrating
okay.
this though, you'd be surprised how many people in the NFT community also play disc golf. I feel like for whatever reason, the two worlds do kind of collide. Like
That's hilarious.
it's a weird thing, but like I posted a picture of me like throwing a couple times our video, and like a lot of people from the NFT community were like, "Oh my god, I play too!" And so it's pretty cool. It's also another thing that we could do like on meetups because like I mean, it's so easy to just to go out and play around.
Chris, you sound like you play pickleball as well.
No, I don't. I play
Do
tennis,
you,
not pickleball. No,
you sound like the type to play pickleball, man. I'm
no.
not gonna lie to you.
I love some tennis, but
Yeah,
not pickleball. I have nothing
yeah.
against it.
So
I've
this,
never played it.
yeah, this is my first time ever hearing about disc golf. I'm gonna have to, cause I might be better at this than real golf. Cause the Gutter Cat gang had a golf scramble like a
Oh
few
yeah.
months ago in Miami, and I was there, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was I was just getting high with a friend and just hitting the ball around. But yeah, I kind of actually want to get better at golf though. Now that you mention it. And what was the collection called? Is it out yet? The one
Not
with your
yet.
buddy from
So
college?
yeah, we're building it slow. It's called Snobby Hills Country Club. The logo's like a little turtle, so we're making a brand around that. We've got like embroidered polos, hats embroidered.
Heck
We
yeah,
got some
man.
nice like pullovers and stuff. There's a bag. There's a duffel bag that's really sick. But yeah, it's all in the shop. It's all on the website.
All right,
I
Jacob.
think it's
So here's another recommendation to increase your market. Is I'm telling because I had company. I used to have a disc golf only like Instagram account, and I had companies reach out to me that were golf companies, but for sponsorships. So I had people like send me like polos and stuff like that because like during like the bigger events, like the sanction events, like we do have to wear like polos like that are like nicer and stuff. But
yeah.
that can increase your market, even though it's like primarily golf. Like as far as the apparel goes, you can market to disc golfers as well.
Interesting. Yeah. That's a good call. Let me. Yeah. Well, let's talk more about that. I'd love to see how the communities can kind of come together.
For sure, man. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward
it's
to it.
crazy. Like I'm just learning that my co-host is a professional disc golfer. Like what the hell is going on? It's my first time hearing what a disc golf is, and turns out Chris is huge into disc golf.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. It's fun
This
stuff,
whole
bro.
time.
I know. It's undercover celebrity. I had no clue. Wow. Yeah, so we're probably gonna wrap it up. Do we have anything else, Chris, that we need to touch on or
I think we're good, man. I really enjoyed talking to you, Jacob. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties today. I can't say that every single show I spill water on my keyboard and it ruins the
Hey,
flow of the show.
it'll make it more memorable, right? It's a memorable one. We'll never forget it.
I really like talking to the Metaverse HQ guys. We've told JJ and I think we have one more on here, but definitely told JJ like if you ever want to come back and just like hang out, and do another episode or do a Twitter space with us, feel free to. I love y'all's insight, and you're obviously really involved with the space, so we can just hang out, man, for the time. So
Hell yeah, man. Obviously, Gutter and I met in person. You guys are cool.
oh
Love
yeah.
Ninjalerts. Love what you guys are doing here. So, happy to come through whenever. You guys are dope.
appreciate it, and I'm definitely looking forward.
We got it in the house. Yes. Round of applause for you, good sir.
Yeah, I wasn't able to make NFTLA, but I'm definitely going to be at the next one.
Yeah, NFT
NYC.
NYC is a banger, baby.
Yeah,
We're
I'm going
doing
to try to
some
be at
cool stuff
NYC.
out there for Metaverse HQ. So we'll definitely have some crazy party. I think we rented out a bunch of rooms at the Williamsburg Hotel, so we'll be in that area and then trying to do a bunch of cool stuff. But we'll keep you guys posted.
You think maybe
Um,
Smash Bros tournament to be involved?
Oh, for sure, for sure. That's all we play now. It's crazy.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier. I love Smash Bros, man.
So fun.
Cool, man. Well, thank you so much for
uh,
being on. Everybody, thank you for watching the show. We appreciate it. We're here Monday through Thursday on live videos. Thursdays, we do a Twitter space as well, just kind of hanging out with some of our guests, talking about how the week went. But yeah, Gutter, you're going to need to play that outro today because I don't have control of the.
hold on. We forgot to do a giveaway for Chibi
Oh, yeah.
Labs
Yeah. Chibi Labs giveaway.
Allows.
You need to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, forgot to do that. So it seems like the Kansas is in the house. If you just go to the Ninja Alerts Discord and just put your wallet address there, you're most likely gonna win. We have a few to give away, so just hop onto the Discord and we'll do it there. We're supposed to set it up, but it was such late notice we didn't really set it up for the stream like we had hoped. But next giveaway we'll be doing that. Hopefully, Jacob comes back on the show to do giveaways as well. For all the new ventures he got going on. I can't wait for
Good, baby.
that. So
Heck
I
yeah, man.
really appreciate you stopping by, man. You're a cool guy, man. I met you in real life, and I thought, hey, so it's a pretty cool guy. Hop on the show, man.
Hell yeah.
And here we are. So again,
You're
thank
great.
you, Chris. Anything else, or I should go play the outro right now? Hold on, I
Uh,
gotta find it.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Congratulations, probably Dickens. But if you're watching this even afterwards or on Twitter, what do you think, Gutter? Enter your wallet address for a chance to win, or
Yeah, on the Discord. Yeah.
yep, sounds good. And we'll catch you guys next
All
time.
right.
Peace out.